me get this going. That's amazing that it was like, hey, when we last left you, you were slumming in the circles of Transylvania. I love that. I think that's pretty awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you, game. Thank you, game, for remembering. Oh, where I was. I do have, as you saw, I do have a walkthrough open that I could figure things out. Let's see. No, nothing there. Oh, Wolfbane. Take. There you go. Take a little bit of that Wolfbane.
This isn't a real plant. It's silk.
Plant looks offended.
If there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. A little bit of Seinfeld in there. All right. There's one more thing I need to find. See if I can find it in here. Oh. Take the chalk. Also on the chalkboard. I'm looking for a chalkboard. Find that. Can't take that with me. Oh, I didn't need the, Oh, wait, no. This way, this way, this way. I didn't need to find a chalkboard. I thought I needed to find a chalkboard. I did not. Okay. Sit next to Bear. That. Hold on. Ah! Just trying to figure out the navigation for this. Okay. So let's sit next. No. Sit next to the barrel. There we go. On the slate. Oh, I missed something. Let's see if I can find... Wherever. There he is.
Where are we off to? Let's go to the castle.
That'd be nice, huh?
Okay. Okay, so I need to find a few things here. Oh.
Will that be all? Or are you still browsing? I'm still browsing.
There we go. Did I take the Book of Magic? I don't think I did. Okay. Book of Magic. There we go. Take it. Also need some silver coins. Where do I get silver coins from? There we go.
Are you a magician, sir?
No.
Oh, I couldn't help but admire the way you make things disappear.
Ah! Okay. Vanishing Horse and Rider. For suitably well-equipped stages, the Vanishing Horse and Rider is difficult to top for mystery and spectacle. The Magi, atop a white steed, vanishes from a box suspended well above the stage and instantaneously appears in another such box on the opposite of the stage. A duplicate horse and rider are used, made up, or masked to resemble closely the Magi. A black backdrop must be used on stage, and black blinds are necessary for the two boxes. As the illusion commences, the duplicates are already in place behind the black blind of the rightmost box. This creates the illusion that the audience is viewing all the way through the box to the backdrop. Box is pulled into the air. Magi on his horse ride onto the leftmost box. Figure A. The Magi's cue, the black blind is pulled down in front of him. Second later, the blind in front of the duplicates is allowed to snap open. The box should be lowered quickly and the horse and rider left off stage, so that the audience will not have an opportunity to linger on them. Okay. And also thumb through it. Headless Woman. In the Headless Woman, the magician affects a most startling illusion suitable for stage or parlor. Box is fashioned with two mirrors hinged at the back and meeting in the center. In performance, the assistant's head is clearly seen through the front of the box. Her hands support the box where it rests upon her shoulders. Magi closes the box. The moment this is done, the assistant draws the mirrors closed about her face. A small movement easily covered. If desired, daggers may be thrust through holes in the box, thus further disguising the seam that runs vertically where the mirrors meet. Magi then opens the cabinet, revealing the vanished head. Process is reversed if the Magi wishes to reconjure the missing head. Okay, cool. Talk to the driver again.
Right here.
Go to downtown.
Straight away, sir.
All right.
Out you go, sir. That That's got it.
You would make it.
Okay, so now we go back here. Here's the barrel. Mhm. I don't know if I'm actually writing on it or not. Ah, there we go. Let's see. We'll choose the 7 of spades. Signs point to yes. Burma shave. We'll sing for food. Sick on the inside where it doesn't show. The end is near. Matthew 7:15. I don't know what that means. My child is on the honor roll at Edwood High. Help! I'm too sarcastic for my own good. Learn to play guitar. 20 Bonnie an hour. Help! My dog. My dog up and died. He up and died. Okay. So also X Different Strokes cast member. Oh jeez. Okay, so that. All right, there we go. Okay. I can't see anything but the dim light. It appears to bystanders, even those very close, that there is no head on your shoulders, only an empty box. Passers-by begin to comment. A few of them actually gasp. Oh my, this one, if you give him money, he'll just spend it on, oh, what? Hats? He's a fake. Oh boy, a lot of this is passing by a little too quickly for me to read. I got some Bonnie, so that's good. Your footsteps receding. After a few moments, you close the box and remove it. Then you collect the coins and stand up again. All right. So.
Me tor. Who you?
What's this about needing a curse to get in?
Must have mark of curse.
Where do I get a curse mark?
Old gypsy. Woman. Old woman gypsy.
I need to find old woman gypsy. Oh, I've talked to the driver. Okay.
Hey, this is mine.
Well, you're not from around here, are you?
Oh, it's a put on. I'm as Transylvanian as a lot. It's good for business, though. Makes them feel, you know, continental.
Driver. Talk to. The old gypsy woman's place, as fast as lightning.
If you say so, sir. She's a bit of a skank, sir. But I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating maggots, if you know what I mean. Right, off with us then.
Jeez. Okay. The driver heads to the outskirts of town. The further you ride, the less frequent the buildings become, giving way to untended farms with ramshackle farmhouses and barns that lean impossibly one way or the other. Oh boy. Soon the farms themselves become more sparse, then vanish altogether. The ground is covered by a low-lying fog. but the sounds and smells emanating from the mist paint a picture you're just as happy not to see. Thick, gassy bubbles bursting on the surface of stagnant bogs. Ugh. Startlingly, loud croaks of peculiarly... Geez, that's a word. Peculiarly large... It's just weird to say. Large frogs, the occasional soft splashing of some poor animal being pulled under the by a snake or crocodile or other aquatic predator, and the insects whose droning is occasionally punctuated by soft thuds as they hurl themselves against the windows of your carriage. Barely visible amidst the mist are trees in twisted and agonized shapes and patches of cattails that suddenly rustle as if something is moving through them. Once in a while, you catch a glimpse of two red eyes staring at you from low to the ground. You pass a sign that says, next swamp gas 2 miles ahead. 2 miles. And a few minutes later, Gypsy Services, next right. Geez, there's a lot of reading. None too soon for your taste. The driver takes a gentle right turn, shuts off the horses, and is silent. Deciding that this is your cue, you uncertainly merge from the trap, trying to peer through the swirling tendrils of vapor on the ground to make sure it's solid. Test it with your foot. It's hard-packed dirt. Stand up and immediately see the old gypsy woman silhouetted in the window, her brightly lit wagon. Slowly you walk over until you're standing directly in front of her.
So, when was the last time you had a haircut? You look like a girl. No wonder you're not married again already. What kind of woman wants a guy with longer hair than hers? Ugh, don't even get me started. Wait, don't tell me, I know it already. Your name is Jay. Jake. Jake's Smokeenders. Jake Smokeenders. Am I right or what?
Very close. It's Jake Stonebender.
Oh, please, it's the same thing. So, who sent you?
Tor sent me.
Oh, Tor, so sad about him. He was such a nice boy. But now, ugh.
I know.
Yeah, they want to have a curse mark.
I'd like to get into Casimir's, but they want me to have a curse mark.
And? So, show him your curse mark.
I don't have a curse mark, I don't think.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm not cursed.
I'm not cursed.
You're not? Well, so you'll go to Casimir's another night.
How do I get cursed?
How do I get cursed?
Ugh, you'll ruin your life. Forget about it. Stay uncursed if you can.
No, go back.
So?
I'd like to get into Casimir's, but they want me to have a curse mark.
And? So, show him your curse mark.
I don't have a curse mark, I don't think.
Why not?
My dog ate it. I'm not cursed. On second thought, I do have one. I'll go get it. So, it fell between the couch cushions and I couldn't find it. So I already said I'm not cursed, so that won't work. Second thought, I do have one. I'll go get it. So long. That won't be... Maybe that one.
It fell down between the couch cushions and I couldn't find it.
And you vacuumed it up, didn't you?
Probably, yeah.
See, that's why I say if it comes off, bring it back to me and get it properly rerouted. Otherwise, there's a replacement charge. Did you get it from me? I'll look in the book.
Ooh, let's see.
Yes, it was a long time ago. You probably don't remember.
She takes a ledger from off the shelf and begins to thumb through it.
What did it look like?
It was round, sort of ink blot shaped. It was either a geometric design or an animal of some sort.
It was either a geometric design or an animal of some sort.
There's 100 of those. You can't narrow it down a little?
It was either an orange star or a yellow moon or a pink heart.
She reaches for her ledger, spends 10 minutes looking for your name under the stars, moons, and hearts. Finally, grimly, she slams the ledger shut and puts it back on the shelf.
Well, what's your case? I'll get you a new one.
Warwolf.
I'm a werewolf.
I am Warwolf. The gypsy woman holds out her hand. Lay your palm on hers.
What are you looking for?
If you were a werewolf, you would have the pentagram, the five-pointed star upon your palm. Which needs washing, by the way.
Huh. She drops her hand.
Besides, have you seen any wolfbane in bloom? What's this?
I was hoping you could tell me the same thing.
Well, it looks like wolfbane. Why, are you a werewolf?
She holds out her hand, and you place your palm in hers.
See? Sure, this might be wolfbane, but if you're not a werewolf, who cares?
Oof. You're wolfbane and silver.
Hold on to that silver tightly, sweetie. It's very valuable.
Hmm.
Hold on to that silver tightly, sweetie.
Oh.
It's very valuable.
Right. Oh, I have to go back to town. Okay. Okay. Werewolves. Okay, so we need to get a tattoo. Pentacle. Okay.
How can I serve you?
I think I'll just browse for a while.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Wait a minute, what did you say?
I said I was going to browse.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to braise.
Classic. Well, those are the tattoos. Motorcycle, a tentacle, a pentacle. Tentacle crawling through skull. Skull surrounded by a spider. Spider wrapped in a snake. Snake wrapped around sword. Sword with thorns. Thorns wrapped around heart. Heart broken in half. All right, well, we need a pentacle.
You know how to get these off?
Soap and water?
You have to chew off the part of your body that's got the tattoo. Here, put one on your foot and I'll show you how to do it.
No.
Wisely decided not to put the tattoo on in front of the clerk. He's certainly champing at the bit. Okay. I'm wanting to let the clerk see you apply the tattoo, which might just throw the guy into a feeding frenzy. You stroll down one of the aisles. Trying to remain casual and cavalier, you read the instructions on the bag of the package, then pull open the plastic, licking your palm and in an ironically animalistic fashion. You then press the tattoo against your hand and hold it there for 30 seconds, applying even pressure. Finally, you peel off the backing and blow gently on the beautiful, perfect tattoo. You then walk slowly back up the aisle, pretending nonchalantly to browse and wiping a few cobwebs off your face. What an Oscar-winning performance! All right, now driver, talk to.
Where are we?
Go to
The old
Gypsy.
gypsy woman's place. As fast as lightning.
All right, sorry, I'm like checking things out. All right.
So,
I think I'm a werewolf.
Gypsy woman holds out her hand. Holds out her hand. You lay your palm on her. Palm in hers.
Is that a lovely pentagram? They're usually just a lot of little whiteheads in sort of a five-pointed star shape. But this is beautiful. Mr. Eisenstadt, did you see his pentagram?
I saw it. It's beautiful.
And here's the wolfbane. So, pentagram and wolfbane, right? Am I a werewolf now?
Just cross my palm with silver, and you got yourself a curse mark.
Here.
Give palming coins to the gypsy, and her eyes sparkle.
Wonderful, wonderful.
She makes an entry into her ledger and then takes a jar off a shelf. It's filled with a blackish-brownish flesh-like putty. She molds it carefully for several minutes, pointing a spot on your temple with thick green, pungent-smelling liquid. She presses the little curse mark onto your stomach.
Taking root.
That shows it's working.
She shines a small blue high-intensity bulb at it for a few moments, then dabs away the excess green growth medium with her handkerchief. Moist.
Stop that.
Now listen to me. Don't
I'm just not going to read it.
for at least 4 hours. Don't pick at it. Usually that'll make it come off, but sometimes they burrow down to get away from your finger. And don't shave it. Now run along. Go to your bar or wherever it is you're going.
Thank you. See you later.
You will, you will.
Simsalabim, sir.
The Simsalabim.
I still got it. It's all done with mirrors, sir. Have fun now. I'll be right here for you when you're good to go.
Gravy. It's like whenever I start streaming, phone blows up. Talk to the bouncer.
Tar friend, tar like.
There we go. You'd really benefit from the schoolhouse rock. Conjunctions are very useful for hooking up words, phrases, and clauses.
I think you would really benefit from Schoolhouse Rock. Conjunctions are very useful for hooking up words, phrases, and clauses.
Tar hooked on phonics.
Oh, that's good. All right. Ask me to enter. Walk up to the entrance, but the bouncer puts a hand out to stop you.
Curse mark.
Proudly show him your curse mark. He examines it closely and is evidently satisfied because he steps aside and holds the door open for you. There we go. Pull open the split door and experience the most intense deja vu of your young life. You instantly feel as if you were in Callahan's on Halloween with everybody in costume and, oh god, the only night when Mike turns the lights down low. Curiously, you can't remember if Callahan's is packed on holidays or if it's empty. It seems you remember it both ways. Besides the subdued lighting, the next most obvious difference is the smell, which is heavy and coppery. The aroma of fresh blood. Callahan's smells more like sawdust and beer. But despite the smell and the intimidating crowd, the atmosphere is one of that word. You hear a lot of laughter and storytelling. You see a lot of belligerent-looking carnivores listening attentively to creatures who could easily constitute snack time instead. Jesus. The spirit of Callahan's place palpably present. You realize that this place's namesake, Casimir, may come from the same place and time as Mike. Might even be related. Hell, they could even be the same person. Although you doubt Mike would send you here if he were making the trip himself.
Welcome,
It's a phenomenal place you got here.
Casimir Pajitnov, owner and operator.
He offers you his beefy right hand.
Jake Stonebender, pleased to meet you. You know, this place reminds me a lot of a bar in the United States.
Long Island?
That's right.
Oh, next time you see Mike, tell him Casimir sends his best. Terrific. If I can do anything for you, just scream.
Oh, there's a homunculus. Fortunately, the homunculus seems more interested in selling you tickets. General admission to Walpurgis Night. cruise tickets on the River Styx, bus tickets to Detroit, and similar trips to the bowels of hell. Vampire and a vampiress. Hill. Try as you may, you can't understand a single growl he's snarling. Okay. Let's see. We can find our buddy. Golem. Witch. Luminous. Invisible Man. Werewolf. Brendel. Grim Repo Man. I love it. Big Mouse. ROUS. Oh, that is a big mouse. It would be rude to interrupt his tale. Oh, first of all, that pun. Second of all, look at him. Look at him, though. He's adorable. Grim Repo Man. You begin to converse with Grim Repo Man. He stops fiddling with his cards, looks up at you, and smiles. Although his smile is genuine, the overall effect chills you down to the marrow. You've got a ways to go before you can always look past the surface. Gato. Okay. Chat. Can't seem to find our boy.
Right here.
Looking. Yeah.
I'm looking for a guy named Piotr. Do you know him or where he is?
Piotr, where are you?
I'm right here.
Startled, you turn. Where are you at? Where are you at, Piotr? Oh, there he is. Ah!
Well, it's the man who wears the star.
You assume he's talking about your pentagram.
The big, bright Texaco star.
What's he getting at?
Can I trust my car to you? Or don't you do brakes?
It lands like a blow to the groin with a... Yo, we got the con crew! Connie, how is your Saturday treating you? Hope all is well. As you can see, we found our friend Piotr at a bar that is very similar to Callahan's back in Long Island. Happy Saturday to you as well. As I was saying, it lands like a blow to the groin with a spiked tennis racket. Yeesh. Having a drunk friend say something that socks you in the gut is no surprise. Alcohol and despondence make a great glass cleaner for the window into the soul, especially for the basement windows. Good day today. How are you? I'm doing great as well. You know, my morning felt a little weird. You ever have one of those days or one of those mornings where it just feels weird? It's not bad. It's not bad, but it just kind of feels weird. Because that was my morning. But, you know, as the day carried on, yeah, it just got back to normal. So, it's all good. So, glad to hear you had a good day.
If you're here to pay your last respects, I'm already dead.
Oh, Piotr. Oh, the pain of it all. I'm already dead. I don't know what that was, but I felt compelled to do it. Piotr, dear Piotr, come with me now. God damn you, Piotr, I'll see you in hell. Being very childish.
Piotr, dear Piotr, come home with me now.
No.
You're being very childish.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh.
God damn you, Piotr, I'll see you in hell.
Last one in's a rotten egg.
Came all the way to America to see you, and What do I get? Smart mouth comments.
I come all the way from America to see you, and what do I get? Smart mouth comments.
You know, Jake, you're such an old gypsy woman sometimes. I'm going to drink till sunup, and then you know what's going to happen?
See, you'll turn into a man-shaped pile of dust. Shrivel like a prune until you're a corpse. You'll fade away until you vanish completely. I'll say that.
You'll turn into a man-shaped pile of dust?
Nope. Guess again.
You'll fade away until you vanish completely?
Nope.
Oh.
You'll shrivel like a prune until you're a corpse?
Nope. Again.
I give up.
I'm going to turn into a pile of dust in the shape of
I
a...
already said that.
Didn't I guess that?
Yeah.
No. So I appreciate you're following me here, but my maid is mined up. Now, let me drink in peace.
Dude has like, he's got like that goth look going on, that old goth look going on. Just, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm talking about? Weird, like, feels a little off. I think I've had that before. Yeah, like it's like just something. It's hard to describe it other than just like weird, but it's like, yeah, like something feels off. Like something feels off. You can't quite place it. There's nothing like distinct, but it's just like something just doesn't feel right. I don't know. It was your first guess. It was my first guess.
Oh, my pal, the werewolf.
Oh, Mr. Drysdale.
Sup, bitches? It's Chair Warden here.
It's Chair Warden here. Talking about the PS Triple. Microsoft got a copy of Mako Games. Hunter, how are you doing today? How is your Saturday treating you? As you can see, we have found our friend Piotr. We are in a bar very similar to Callahan's, only it is in Transylvania.
What's the problem, Piotr? What's the real problem?
You must be lonely, Jake. What if you felt that lonely for your whole life? My life as a lonely adult man for longer than you've been alive.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
Well, maybe you can replace Barbara, but I can't replace Sasha.
Oh, the pain of it all. Oh, Mr. Drysdale. I don't know why I'm saying Mr. Drysdale. What the fuck? But, just came from Death Sandal's stream. He'll be joining soon. Awesome. We love to have the good crew here, you know? And we got Connie. We got Hunter. We're just waiting on Death Sandals.
Oh, my pal, the werewolf.
Yeah, who's Sasha?
Who's Sasha?
We used to sit in here and play As Slime Goes By on the juke. When she smiled, I could feel it in here.
He taps his chest.
The last time I saw her, I don't know how many years ago it was, she had made a decision. There was a teacher of hers, and he gave her something I guess I didn't have. Anyway, I've never heard from her again, so I guess she was happy with him. Is happy with him, for all I know. Oh.
If you don't cooperate, I'm going to use reverse psychology on you.
If you don't cooperate, I'm going to use reverse psychology on you.
So go ahead. Use reverse psychology on me. See if I care. Go ahead. I want you to.
If he's that anxious for me to use it on him, he must not be susceptible to it. Darn.
Okay, so apparently the As Slime Goes By thing was, ooh, this dude, Richard? Is this Richard? The lizard says, venomous in love as I am now, I can't be bothered. Okay. We need to find the jukebox. There's a pig. Hey.
If you want to try and fix it, go ahead. Just don't take it out of the bar. I can sell it to one of the doctors around here for spare parts.
Okay. And we need to find the dumbwaiter. Also, Connie, real quick, look at that. Look at who that is. Do you see who that is? It makes me wish that magic was here. At least hopefully you can read that. Let me just see here real quick. Oh, dumbwaiter behind the bar. Monkey. That's right. It's homunculus. It's a homunculus. Oh, there it is. There's a dumbwaiter. Hello, dumbwaiter. Whoop. Hey. Dumbwaiter with jukebox. You place the jukebox in the dumbwaiter and set it up. Up and up it goes to the churning storm clouds overhead. That's one way to fix it. Slowly the jukebox descends from the roof.
Alive. Good Lord.
Spaffon.
Spaffon. Oh. I'm definitely just gonna be as like much of a poof as I can be whenever he does stuff. You haul it out of the dumbwaiter and dust some of the char off. Sure enough, it seems to be working. It's lit and you can hear whirs and clicks inside. Inwardly, you feel some guilt. After all, maybe man shouldn't be playing repairman with the primal forces of nature, fixing things he doesn't understand and, deigning? To say which appliances live and which ones die. But what the hell? It's just a jukebox. And after all, he's just a man. Stand by your man. I realized as I was doing that very, very mini driver in GoldenEye. And then we're going to play. I could probably Dom and Dahmer. Jesus Christ. But we have to look for a specific one, you know? As slime goes by, that's what it was. The brief hum and a series of clicks, the jukebox begins to play B-17 as slime goes by. The moment as slime goes by starts playing, Pyotr stumbles off his chair.
Didn't I say not to play that?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
You put your arm around him, but he shrugs it off.
I can walk myself.
Oh! You steer Pyotr off. Steer Pyotr off.
I feel sick.
Do you have to throw up?
I don't know. My head hurts.
Let's get you home.
Pyotr pulls his arm away from you, bringing you to the realization that you've been gripping him tightly for the past minute.
I don't want to go home. I'm not ready to go home.
Okay, want to see if we can sober you up?
He pauses for a moment and closes his eyes. A pained scowl crosses his face. You beat the pained scowl off and it flies off into the night, hooting angrily. Pyotr warily... Okay, I missed what all of that said. Okay, let's see. I'm missing the good chatter. I don't know. My head hurts. Real. Oh. I bet you, Sasha, is this woman right here. Ooh! Pyotr groggily takes a look at the woman sitting at the table. He squints at her, looks away, squints at her again. He takes a third look before his eyes get huge. Actually, his eyes stay the same size, but because he's looking particularly emaciated, they really appear to take up more of his face than usual.
Sasha?
How are you?
Same as ever.
I think I'll just step outside for a while.
Stay here, Jake. We just sat down. This is the woman I never told you about.
You must have.
I would have married this woman. Ziv and I both wanted to.
Piotr.
When she met me to tell me she'd picked Ziv, she had lines on her face.
I don't...
Lines from the bedclothes. From lying on the sheets with him.
I don't believe this.
She put her arms around me and called me sweetheart. But she smelled like him.
I'm just going...
You're drunk, you're being disgusting, and you're embarrassing everybody. I think you should leave. And if you won't leave, the least I think you could do is leave me alone.
Ooh, yeesh.
Let's get out of here. I'm sorry, this was my mistake.
What the hell happened to you? You know?
Come on.
Countering only slight resistance, you manage to lead Piotr out the door. Handling him is like handling a huge floppy marionette. It's his alcohol-oiled joints. You sit him down on the convenient barrel and manage to prop him up after some balancing. Prop him up after some balancing. You head back into Star Bucharest. I didn't see that until recently. Offer a quick apology to Sasha and leave with a cup of cafe au lait. This you proceed to pour down Piotr's throat, much to his dismay. But the caffeine and capsaicin do their trick. Ooh, a spicy coffee. That does sound good. Do their trick. And with 15 minutes, Piotr is looking and sounding noticeably better.
Is she still there?
I think so. But I wouldn't try to talk with her again just now.
Jake, I swear she's nothing like the woman I left here. I mean, completely different. She looked different, too.
Very severe.
I'll tell you something, she didn't used to have that Cindy Crawford thing going on with that mole on her face. We don't get cancer, otherwise I'd be worried. Too much iron sometimes, a little vitamin A overdose.
Could it be a curse mark?
I know where her curse mark used to be.
That wasn't it?
No.
No. Yow. All right. Let's see. Whoop. Let us see here. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
What are you doing here?
Well, on nights like these, I can make more in town, and then I pass the savings on to you. It's just one more way I make it easy to shop the old gypsy woman way.
Tomorrow I might get some things accomplished, and I want to walk around my yard and see what's trying to grow. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, I need to, kind of need to get some plans going. I just got some, boards replaced on my deck, because my deck had 6 boards that were decaying, thanks to, rain and snow. So I had to get those replaced. On not Friday yesterday, but Friday last week, I was moving deck furniture around, and my foot went right through the boards on my deck. So I was like, all right, it's time to get these repaired or replaced rather, because it's not safe to walk on some of these boards. So just got those replaced, and then eventually I will need to paint those over, but I can't paint them over just yet because it's going to rain tomorrow. So got to wait for some good weather. And I'll do that. And then I just need the weather to be nice that I can sit out there. So that'll be fun when I do that. But I do need to get some new plants. And actually, one of my pots broke too. when back in like November or December when we had like heavy winds, one of the deck chairs was blown over into one of the pots and just like it didn't completely shatter it, but it definitely shattered part of the pot. So it's like, all right, well now I need to do that. So it's a disaster up there, but but when it gets to be more, you know, favorable, I'll then get some soil and some plants and plant some things to keep away bugs. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something else too. Maybe something that I would like to use. Glad your deck is safe again. Yeah, me too. It's like walking on eggshells, almost quite literally. Thought about getting a plant to take care of and look after. People ask if I have a dog or a cat. The plant will be my answer. There you go. There you go. What kind of plant would you think about getting, Hunter?
Hello, Mr. Werewolf.
Hello, Mr. Werewolf. I knew somebody that might be under a curse of some sort. How might I tell this person? Just wondering how I can get this curse mark off later.
What if I knew somebody that might be under a curse of some sort? How would I tell this person's person how to tell what kind of curse it was?
I'm very sorry. You're gonna have to do better than that.
I think somebody might be under a curse. How could I tell?
Oh, I don't know if that's something you could tell, honey. I could probably tell if I could see exactly what the mark looked like. But I guess you'd have to get your friend's Pison's Pison here.
Oh.
Hello, Mr.
Do you and the driver have a thing going?
Did you hear that, Mr. Eisenstadt? He wants to know if we've got a thing going.
He's a crafty one, that boy is.
Should I give him an answer?
He didn't ask me, madame. He asked you.
He's a very evasive man.
He's a very well-respected man. And that accent...
Ooh. All right. Let us go back here.
No offense to you, Mr. Stonebender. You've been nothing but gracious. But please leave me in peace.
Sasha then turns to Piotr.
Sasha,
I don't want to talk to you right now. Maybe sometime when you're fit to talk too.
I'm sober now.
So she turns away from Piotr.
No offense to you, Mr. Stone. You've been nothing but gracious. But please leave me in peace.
Sasha,
I don't want to talk to you right now. Maybe sometime when you're fit to talk too.
I'm sober now.
Okay. Whoops. Go out here.
I'll sell you those, but I'll have to see your ID.
Show the clerk your driver's license. Fortunately, the reciprocity laws work so that this Romanian reads English just as easily as you speak Romanian. So he accepts the license and gives you a pair. Oh. Okay. If you can't tell, I do have the walkthrough by me so that we can get through this a little more easily. Okay. I thought we could have a little more fun playing this game than me stumbling about and having a bad time. It's been 2. According to the sign, these beans are molten lava mocha java.
What's the molten lava mocha java?
Habanero flavored espresso brewed at 500 degrees. And of course, I'm now obligated by my insurance company to warn you that the coffee is served very hot.
I want more spicy coffee now. I think when I make my coffee tomorrow morning, I'm going to have to like throw a little something in there. Maybe throw a little chipotle powder or something like that. This game's got me going.
Yeah?
I trace somebody's mole.
I want to trace somebody's mole. You have any tracing paper?
Oh boy, honey. That one takes the cake for the stupidest question I've gotten in years. Are you in?
She reaches under the counter and produces a wedge of cheese encased in a wrinkled rind and thickly carpeted with turquoise and gray fur.
The cake.
Gross. Buy from second bin. The clerk puts on some asbestos gloves and
Careful with that. It might be a tad warm.
a tad warm. Dip the wax lips in the hot coffee immediately. You can feel the wax soften. Put on the wax lips to your mouth and clamp down on them. You stand and press your big, full, hot lips to Sasha's temple. She's still and unyielding, and her skin is as cold after you kiss it as it was before. She gives you a look of disapproval. Although she remains silent, her message is clear. Your actions were inappropriate, no matter how charming the sentiment might have been. Exactly. You remove the lips from her mouth to speak.
Apologize. It's a custom in my country.
Nope. She purses her lips and gives you a look of exasperation at the strange country you must be from. Sasha gathers her newspaper and rubs the spot of her forehead around her curse mark where you press the hot lips to her skin. She icily suggests that you both sober up, and that said, turns on her heel and walks out. She gone. The job is cooled off. You spill on yourself. Don't become okay. You hand the lips to the gypsy, and she eyes them.
This is an impression of a curse mark.
Yep.
It's not very good.
What do you mean? It's great. It's precision.
I don't like it.
She pulls out a jeweler's loop and peers at it intently. Then she swings around and grabs a ledger off the shelf behind her, setting it on the sill.
Clothespins, clouds, cloven hooves. Oh, here we go. Clovers. 11, 121, 232.
She flips a few more pages.
Alan Pellegrini. Is this from Alan Pellegrini?
What, the curse mark? No.
All right, don't get huffy. Let's see. 121, Mrs. Murchison. Oh, I gave Mrs. Murchison a clover. Imagine that. Is this from Mrs. Murchison?
You look at Piotr, who shakes his head no.
Well, I only have an 11. Let me look. This is old. Is this Sasha? I can't read the name.
That's the one.
She examines the entry next to the name.
Oh, this is a wonderful case. Oh, this is a good. You'll never get this one off. This is a case that drains the casey of the ability to experience emotion. No love, no hate, no happy, no sad, no joy, no pain, no nothing.
How do we counteract it?
This is what makes it such genius. To cure the case, you make an anti-caselant. You need tanner leaves, you need, this is going to bother me until I can think of it.
It's important.
Rather.
Just a minute. Tanner leaves and is it... No... Mako root. Mako root. Yeah, that's it.
And those are hard to get?
Oh, I don't know. No, the hard part is, the third thing you need is the tears of the casey. And that's the thing. How do you get tears from somebody who can't?
You can't.
Exactly. I'm so proud of it. It's one of mine, this case. Original with me.
Do we, chop an onion?
I suppose. I don't know. Maybe even then they can't cry. I never actually made the anti-caselant before. That I remember. So, get me some tanner leaves, some Mako root, some tears, and we're in business.
You don't have any of those things?
Listen to you. If you had to deal with the people I have to deal with to get tanner leaves and mako root, you wouldn't be such a schmegeggy.
Schmegeggy. I was thinking of getting a spider plant because I planted one when I was a kid and gave it to my mom. It's already birthed multiple other plants. I think me taking one of the little plants would have sentimental value. Aw, yeah, that would be nice. I think that'd be a great idea. Go for the spider plant. Okay. Gypsy adds offhandedly that the curse was actually ordered by Sasha's new husband and applied by him while she slept. You can practically hear Pyotr's blood, what there is of it, begin to boil. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me while I work through burps. Y'all got any tea around here? Got action figures though. Years wind up toys, overstock bin, department. Party favors, greeting cards, junk, model kits. T-shirts. I love a t-shirt. Oh, there we go. Teas. Available here is a delightful selection of herbal teas with medicinal effects. Among them are sumac, great as a sore throat soother. So Long Blackheads, Comfrey Blend. Farewell Elephantitis with fenugreek. And Tanna Leaf, a common old-timey remedy for black hairy tongue. Gross. You grab the Tanna Leaf tea, tea that made Sri Lanka recognized for its tea exports.
That'll be all the fingers on your left hand.
Pardon me?
Oh, did I say all the fingers on your left hand? I meant 22 Bonnie.
This guy. Let me tell you about this guy. You carefully push 22 Bonnie across the counter and pull your hand. Oh. All right, cool. Okay, so we got the tea. Open the open. There we go. We got Tanna leaves. Now we gotta go to Casimir's. Boop. Through the ads. Oh, Death Sandals. Hello. How are you doing? How's your weekend been? Glad to see you here. We got the whole crew. We got the whole gang. The gang is all here. And I got a walkthrough, so we're getting through this easily. My sentiments. Exactly. Hey, bud. How's it hanging?
You know kill I. Okay?
Sure, man. No problem. Chill. Had no conversation, but it shoos you away. You're obviously disturbing its train of thought. Okay. Slashing around the bottom of the bottle is bulbous greenish purple tuber, undoubtedly the mako root. Try to grab the schnapps, deliberately ignoring the fact that a huge, strong creature is holding onto it. The bottle does not shift a millimeter in its grasp. Gato turns and looks at you, and you feel your bowels turn to jelly. He holds the bottle out toward you. You want some? Thinking he's offering you the bottle, you reach out to try and grab it. Not the whole bottle. Do you want a drink or not? You slowly latch onto the fact that he's simply offering you a drink, not the entire bottle.
No, thanks.
You can't take the root. It's in the bottle, which is in Fugato's giant claw. Okay. Spill it, bro. What Fugato drink? You give Jake bottle, yes. What Jake must do, Fugato give Jake bottle.
What Jake must do, Fugato give Jake bottle.
What's so important about the bottle?
Jake need Mako root. Mako root in bottle.
Sounds good. You give us the winning answers, we'll give you the root out of the bottle. Oh, do I smell another riddle night? Are we going to be doing more riddles, gang? Oh, you're all here to solve more riddles. Oh. All right. Will you let me do this? Okay. Bro,
Me have riddle answer for Fugato. Me.
That's right, Connie, riddles! But Death Sandals was saying that he was playing Dark Alliance. Oh, man, after watching our stream, that's awesome. That's awesome. How did you enjoy it? Were you just doing it by yourself? Because when I played it by myself, like, a while back, I didn't have as much fun with it. I feel like it's very much a multiplayer game. I feel like it's... Yeah. Anyways. Okay. So... Again, the walkthrough has provided me the answers to this, so I'm gonna try not to just put them all in. I feel like it's fun if we try and solve these ourselves. But I will give you the topic, though. I will give you the topic. It is actors in horror movies. All right, actors in horror movies. So let's see here. We got Chime, moisturizing plant, Snug. So Chime. You know it could be a chime. Bell. See where I'm going with this? Bella Lugosi? Yeah, Bella Lugosi. Bella Lugosi. See if I spelled that right? There we go. Bella Lugosi's dead. Food. Did I hear that right? Did I hear... I need food. Go get you some food, Hunter. White on white, translucent black capes. Back on the rack. Bella Lugosi's dead. Anyways. Yard, linked steel, leg joint, younger. She mentioned food earlier. So now I'm eating. There you go. There you go. Yard. I came prepped. I have cordial and Doritos. Ugh. Ugh. Death Sandals. Perfect. We love this. I'm all out of my club soda and energy meal. Well, not all out. Now I'm all out. But I have a bottle of Coke Zero next to me, so we got this. Okay. I have non-burger and mango lassi? I haven't seen that word before. But I'm very curious. Tell me more. Explain using the space provided. Okay. Oh, yard could be lawn. Linked steel chain. Lon Chaney Jr. Already. There. I know my shit. Mango lassi. Never had a... Yeah, I've never had a non... Oh, number 3. Oh, number 3 is Boris Karloff. All right. There we go. Getting all the classic actors here. Exactly. That's the theme here. The theme is actors in horror movies. So you got to have the classics. You got to know your stuff. You got to know your Hammer horror movies, your classics, you know. Okay. Okay, grain, bid, wind shelter. What's a wind shelter? I'd probably know that, but Tostitos are unflavored as far as I know. Or no, they can be flavored. I have had Tostitos with lime. Or Tostitos with a hint of lime. And those are actually delicious. I do love those. A bid. Bid could be an offer. Rain. Wheat. Barley. What kinds of grains? Kinds of grains. Types of grains. What's a wind shelter for that matter? Wind shelter. Wheat, rice, rye. Yeah. Wheat offer, rice offer. Okay, my brain's overclocking right now. Holy shit. Yo! I'm shocked I got that. I think, yeah, that's the thing is, like, I got my head in the mindset of, like, all right, like, old horror actors, which apparently I know better than older bands. Maybe. We'll see how this pans out. But yeah, I was like, rice offer. Oh, Christopher Lee. Scorch. Chicago trains. Legal code. Massive weight. Like Chicago trains, that's very specific. I'm like, is that Metra? Like, what are we talking here? Scorch could be burn. Burn L. Lawton. Oh, yeah, hell, yeah. Burn L. Lawton? Burn L. Lawton? What grain is Christ? Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, but remember with these riddles, it's like sometimes it's like you gotta like fudge it a little bit. So like rice offer, you know. Burn L. Lawton. Burn L. Lawton. And I have the answers like right here. I'm trying not to look at them because I'm like, I want like solving these is more fun. I feel like it's fun when we all work together and try to solve them. Oh my gosh, Cena! Hello, Cena! Cena! How is your weekend going? What is this game? We are playing Callahan's Crosstime Saloon, and in order to get some special roots from some otherworldly folks, we need to answer the riddles on this bar's chalkboard. Hopefully it's going well. We're just trying to solve some riddles here. Burn L. Lawton. Because you are right. I think you're right. Yeah, massive weight has to be ton, right? Scorch, I can't think of anything else other than burn. Chicago trains, yeah, L. I mean, that's very distinctly Chicago. Legal code law. I just realized, okay, I looked at the answer. I had to look at the answer. And this is actually a name I don't know. This is a name I do not know. So I would have never guessed that. But it's close. It's close, right? Not burn, char. Oh. Okay. That's why we're all just like, what? All right. Otherwise, 1 lean aromatic organic compound. That is very specific. Otherwise, that's interesting. 1 lean. Could 1 be first? Otherwise is an interesting one. I'm like, what would that be? Each clue makes part of a word that... oh, you're explaining it to... Yeah, Cena, it's really fun. I do enjoy these, even though my brain is not built for these, but like I do enjoy these. And I enjoy doing them with the chat because you guys all get my brain going, so... We all work together and to solve these, so... Could 1 be A? Oh! Okay. These ones are kind of tricky. Or this one's kind of tricky. Because otherwise, like what could otherwise be? I don't know what lean would be either. Same with aromatic organic compound. It's such an interesting way of describing something. Maybe. Huh. Maybe. Number 9, I'd like to say try 50 Cent or Vincent Price. $5 bill. Penny cost. Yeah, dude, that's got to be Vincent Price. Whoop! Hey! Oh, you fruit. All right. Talk to.
Me have...
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That's got to be Vincent Price. There we go. Good thinking, Hunter. I think I know this one too. Whoops. There you go, Peter Cushing. Gotta get Peter Cushing in there. Okay. Touched in the head. That's an interesting one. Fay Ray for number 10, the chick from King Kong. Fay Ray. There you go. You got it, man. God damn. Just let me look at the thing, please. Okay. Urinated. Member of British nobility. White with age. Is there someone named Piston or similar? Not that I can think of. Not that I can think of when it comes to classic horror actors. Horror actors. Who is bothering me right now? Good Lord. What is happening right now? Holy crud. Okay. Phone's been going off like once every few minutes. Anyways. Pede King Gray. Hello, my name is Pede King Gray. You may remember me from such classic horror movies as The Mummy. Let's see. Oof. Okay, maybe. Hold on. This might be. Well, no, it's got to work. I was like Peter Lorre. That was a freaking stretch that my brain did. My mental gymnastics. Oh man, I forget who Peter Lorre was. Or not who he was. I mean, I know he was an actor. I forget what he was in. Scoozy, let me double check here. What was? Oh, I know who Peter Lorre is now. Man, Looney Tunes cartoons used to they used to always have some weird Peter Lorre character in them. Hold on, let me pull up this dude's face. You'll recognize this dude when you see his face. See, I think you'll recognize that dude when you see his face. I can't think of a single thing that he was in, but man, is he in Jekyll and Hyde thing? Good question. But I just remember Looney Tunes used to always have some Peter Lorre character. They must have had a vendetta against him or something. That's Peter Lorre for you. Okay, so now we got this last one. We got this last troublemaker here. Who's this guy? Otherwise, one, lean, aromatic organic compound. What do we got? What do we got for this one? Wait. Otherwise could be else. Else, like Elsa's a name. Elsa, lean aromatic compound. That's aromatic organic compound would be tea. Okay. Elsa something tea? Is this ringing any bells with anyone? Lean. Lean is... It's like, what do they mean by lean? Do they mean slim? Skinny? Or do they mean like the act of leaning? I think there's only one Elsa, it says there. Well, it would have to be like lean, something like, yeah, it'd have to be like tilt. Tilt-tea, Elsa, tilt-tea, Elsa, skin tea, Elsa the Snow Queen. No, there is no Frozen. Forbidden. Forbidden. Don't anyone bring it up. Okay, I just gave up and I looked at the answer. I'm like, I don't think there's any way in hell we'll get this. So I'll just put it in. I don't know who Elsa Lancaster is, and I don't know how the hell any of that... Oh, like lanky? Esther? No. I don't know. At least I got Elsa. I'll give myself credit for that, but like... Lancaster? That's a stretch, I think. The fact we guessed Elsa is very good. Yes, right? Like I said, I'll give myself credit for that. Fugato waddles over to the bar and growls. Oh.
We have a winner.
The crowd goes mildly up for grabs as the Fugato do a dance of glee.
Not the face. Ouch.
Promise is a promise. Lee Fugato throws the bottle of schnapps into the fireplace, then walks over and retrieves the mako root. He shakes the ashes and broken glass from the root and...
Come on back next week, will you? We like winning honestly for a change. Or at least, sort of honestly.
What? This is the first time you've spoken to me like a normal human being.
Yeah, well, you started it. Till you started getting these riddles right. We thought you were a moron.
Yeah! Alright, okay, Elsa Lancaster was the bride of Frank... Oh, the bride of Frankenstein. Okay. Oh, yeah, I never would have guessed that. Lanky is clever, but so difficult, right? I feel like if they said, like, skinny, then maybe I would have, like, headed in that direction. These answers were a bit tough this time. They were. And I feel like if we have more riddle nights, more riddles to solve, It'll get worse. Okay, so we needed the Tana leaves, the Mako root, and now we need the tears. We need the tears. We have the molten java. What if we go like, yeah, yeah. Okay. Pardon me. There.
Oh, it's you. Listen, I'm beginning to think you're maybe not such a werewolf after all.
I have to ask.
Why not?
Well, turn around. Let me look at you.
I'm tired of turning around. I came here to get away from that.
Well, what? You don't get any more or less hairy than this? You just stay at this in-between level?
This is not my in-between level.
Fine, you're right.
What sort of tears do we need? So, we need the tears of the cursee. And so Sasha is cursed. And so we need to get her tears. But the problem is that her curse does not allow her to feel any kind of emotion whatsoever. So, it'll be difficult. We'll have to see what we do about that. Now the old gypsy woman has her ledger sitting out, you can not only see the scrawled details of the spell on Sasha, but her address as well. 1313 Resting Place. Easy fart in her face. Main character looks like Billy Mitchell. Oh my god, he does. He absolutely looks like Billy Mitchell. Him and his Pac-Man and hot sauce. I think even using onions would already work. That's actually what this character who's with us, Piotr, that's what Piotr said. No, go away. See, Piotr, Cena, and Connie all have the right idea.
Master, Squire, what can I do for you then?
Lead on, Macduff.
1313 Resting Place.
Resting Lane. I'll have you there in 2 snaps of a tendon.
Nope. True to his word, he negotiates the narrow, twisted cobblestone streets and 10 minutes later, pulls up in front of a very large, immaculate house on a tall hill. You and Piotr get out and knock on the door.
Sasha, before you slam the door in my face, can you wait a moment?
You're looking a little better.
Thank you.
Please do come in. Ziv is not home from university yet, but I'm expecting him shortly. Mr. Stonebender, how lovely to see you again. Please do come in.
After I, kissed you without your permission? Jeez, all right. She leads the way in and softly closes the door behind you. Sasha nervously asks you if you're...
A problem?
She remarks quietly that she has an allergy. You rub your hand hard and on the thigh of your jeans, scraping off almost the entire pentagram.
It's one of those temporary things. I'm not really lupine.
She cocks her head and gives you an odd look, but she quickly suppresses it and leads you further inside. The house is spectacular. If you like the feeling of living in a museum, the decor is impeccable. Furnishings are genuine classics, but as a home, it's cold and unpleasant with a heavy, musty smell and a general atmosphere of lifelessness.
Please follow me.
You and Piotr accompany Sasha to a cavernous living room, and she gestures to a small divan with plastic slipcovers. Oh.
Better.
Yes.
Nobody is quite sure what to say next.
Ziv is due back from university any moment now. I'm sure he'll be glad to see you.
That's a lie.
Please, Piotr, let's not.
Not what?
I don't think you came here to bicker with me. Perhaps I'm wrong.
Piotr thinks about this for a moment.
No, you're right. We're here to try to prove something.
Really?
Piotr looks over to you. You swallow uncomfortably. Okay, well, what's going on here? We got a rose? Got a Thinking it might perk you up to carry a flower around, you arise from the divan to get a rose from the table. Or, if you prefer, you arose from the divan to get a rise from the table. Oh, yes. How delightfully droll. The blossom is sticky in places with webs and gelatinous goo threaded from petal to petal. In fact, it reminds you of your own flowers at home, which you allow to sit for weeks after they've died, till the water begins to crawl out of the vase. You replace the blossom on the table and wipe the putrescence from your hand as you sit back down. Since the divan has a plastic slipcover, you're tempted to wipe your hands off on that instead of on your pants. But no, Sasha probably doesn't want those slipcovers to get dirty. All right. Under the presence of artistic appreciation, you scrutinize the statue for secret gizmos, loose objects, pivoting parts. Your search is fruitless. Oh, boo. Take the painting. Oh, geez. Well, I can move it. You trot into the dining room and quickly look behind the Bruegel. Oh, look. There's an original Martin Mull right behind it. Search the vase. Some fetid water has pooled in the bottom of the urn. Okay.
The roof has a leak.
Well, there's something to catch leak water. What we got here? Dining table? Dining table? Jesus Christ. Commode. Old commode is visible through the bathroom door. What if I use it?
No thanks. I took care of that while you weren't looking.
Search the vanity. Other than a hairbrush and a few bobby pins, there's nothing on the vanity. Okay. You excuse yourself to go to the lavatory, shutting the door behind you. Under cover of a flush of a commode and running water in the sink, you slip the hairbrush into your pocket, vowing to return it later. Ooh, we're gonna need that. Okay. Josephine the plumber has never looked more radiant. You can't move the painting. It's as if the painting's... it's as if it's painted right into the background. Putrescence also sounds like an aromatic organic compound, right? Their last name was actually Putrescence. Bust. Search the bust. You walk over to the bust and run your hands all over it, looking for hidden levers, secret buttons, or swiveling necks. Bust appears normal in every regard. They must not have a bat cave. For shame. Oh, I can talk to it. Insert your own bust joke here. I'm going to go, I think, BRB, if you're still on. Gonna take a shower. Enjoy your shower. I hope to see you back soon. Hope to see you soon. Can I take it? The bust is way too heavy. Okay. Oh. As you head out the door, Piotr calls after you.
I'm staying here, Jake.
Fine.
And it is fine. If they're alone together, maybe they can work something out. It's certainly not going to happen with you here. You walk down the hall, out into the front courtyard where the driver awaits. No, not yet.
No, not yet.
I'll be back to me reading then.
It's a good thing somebody invented movable type. Otherwise, limo drivers would be the most bored people on Earth. Okay, so entrance door. Okay. Desk. Search. There's nothing obvious on or around the desk. You have to examine the drawers individually. All right. drawer. Search.
Please, Mr. Stonebender, I have some personal items in those drawers that I'd rather keep private.
By the time she's finished speaking, you've returned the... Oh, okay.
Please, Mr. Stone. Please, Mr.
Unlock the drawer with the antenna. Lockpicking skills are nil.
Please, Mr.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna get that the whole time, so I may not.
Mr. Stonebender.
This is a magnificent home.
Well, thank you. It's been in my husband's family for generations, as has my husband.
The slipcovers are an unusual choice.
The furniture is antique, and certain kinds of stains are nearly impossible to remove.
Sasha and Pyotr go back to their hushed reminiscences. Don't mind if I do. Nice bust. Oh, Death Sandals, that's a good one. She has a Bionicles collection in her drawer, and some of them are limited edition and very valuable. You're right. She absolutely does. No, you don't want people getting their greasy hands all over your limited edition Bionicles. Oh, so I actually do have to leave. Okay, I'm like resorting to the walkthrough now. I was like, oh, maybe I won't look at the walkthrough, but now I'm like, oh, what are we doing here?
I know. I'll see myself out.
Thank you.
Okay. Back to town.
Please, Mr. Eisenstadt. Pyotr is staying here.
Off we go, sir.
Whistling a funeral march, the driver heads back to town. Boop, boop. I don't care. Going back here. What is that? It's an anglerfish. Boris is an anglerfish. Okay. What do we got here? There's Golem, there's Witch, there's one of these dudes. Those little mutant dudes. Little mutant dudes hanging around here. Are they old enough to be here? Oh, there's a werewolf. That doesn't work, but at least you tried. You run the brush a few times through the werewolf's coarse fur. The werewolf purrs softly, obviously enjoying the sensation. When you have a brush full of authentic werewolf dander, you stop. The werewolf grunts forlornly. Apparently that's a thing I had to do. Oh, hey.
You said.
Sasha's, the 1313 address.
Are
those mutants teenage? They might be. And they may be turtles, but we're not sure.
Transport.
Okay. Walk over to the divan where you sat before next to Pyotr. Sasha's face begins to quiver as she's got a tic-tac in one cheek. Oh, a tic-tac. Why did I say tic-tac? Where is my head at? Where's your head at? She's got a tick in one cheek. Then she sneezes. Oh, that's right, because she's allergic. Then she sneezes. Feathery little tissue that makes you want to... What? And insists that she get a real sneeze. You sit on the couch. As you do, you feel a little something pressing against your leg. Raise your throat. Find a small plain key. Oh, hey. Oh, wait, no. It's this one? Unlock with the key. There we go. Hey. You pull open the unlocked drawer. Inside it is a small bundle of letters, something that looks like it used to be a flower, and a small vial with a couple of drops of clear fluid inside.
My letters. I can't believe she still has them.
What about these?
That flower. I'm not sure. I think I bought it for her on our first date. And the vial? Those are the tears from when she told me she was going to marry Ziv.
What a thing to say.
She used to be very romantic.
Nod your head. All right. Well, vial of tears. Yoink. Ink is faded. You could probably read these if you tried, but in deference to Pyotr and Sasha's privacy and the fact that they're both still walking around, if not actually still alive, you squelch your curiosity. Man, it's for the best. Okay, so now we have to go back to our... Better clean up after snooping. Oh. Wait, what do you mean clean up after snooping? Slip the hairbrush into the drawer, then lock it back up. Then you put the key back in the couch. Perfect. Sasha will never know you've been messing with her personal possessions. Although someday she'll sure wonder how that hairbrush got from the bathroom into a locked drawer. Funny.
I'm going to stay.
I know.
All right. And go back to...
Back to town, please, Mr. Eisenstadt. Pyotr is staying here.
You vowed to return... I did vow to return the brush, and I stuck to my promise. I know my face quivers whenever I eat Tic Tac. Why did I say Tic Tac? I don't know.
Sim salabim, sir.
Sim salabim. Okay.
Oh, it's you. Listen, I'm beginning to think you're maybe not such a werewolf after all.
I have some
of the anti-curseling components you mentioned.
It's no good unless I have all three. Otherwise, I'll lose track. Have you had your bumps read?
No, not nearly enough.
You bow your head before the old gypsy woman, and she proceeds to meticulously touch your scalp all over. She makes lots of little noises of surprise and confusion as she identifies the bumps and furrows of your cranium.
You're next, Mr. Eisenstadt.
Oh, that'll take you all night with me, Mum. I got a lot of bumps.
That's all right. I don't mind.
So my guess is...
What are these?
Tears.
Okay, and...
The anti-curselant. You don't remember?
I'm sorry, I can't keep it straight. 80 years ago, I remember like it was this morning. This morning, I remember like it was 80 years ago. What was it for? I need all three, the Tanner, the Mako, and the tears. So, you look thin. Have you had your tarot read lately? Or a card trick? You like card tricks?
No.
Let me show you a few.
Oh! He's trying to get away, but she seems to have you caught in some horrible vortex of card tricks that not even light itself can escape from. Over the next 10 minutes, you are asked to deal out the deck 4 times, memorize 6 different cards, count off 5 packets of various sizes, and politely refrain from commenting or visibly flinching at the bad sleight of hand.
Now, let me get my little sponge rabbit friends.
While her concentration is momentarily turned elsewhere, you hurl yourself out of the vortex and break the spell. Slowly, the world returns to normal. I see you, bot, with your best viewers on ass. Let me take care of you. Oh, you mean man, you. Ban. That's a got him. Okay. Back to this game. Okay. So let's see. Mako root.
Did I want a Mako root?
Yeah, remember you just mentioned it a little while ago.
I'm sorry, I can't keep it straight. 80 years ago, I remember like it was this morning. This morning, I remember like it was 80 years ago. What was it for? It's no good unless I have all three, otherwise I'll lose track. Have you had your bumps read?
Yes, but thanks anyway.
Fine. I don't have to read your bumps, even though it would make me happy.
Sorry, I'm immune to your powers of guilt.
The gypsy woman's eyes flash black light for a moment, and her face grows dark.
You puny mortal. You have no idea of what my powers can do, but it's all right. You think whatever you want to think, even if it cuts my heart out to hear it.
All right. And lastly...
Did I tell you to give me this?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I'm sorry, I can't keep it straight. I remember like it was this morning. This morning, I remember like it was 80 years ago. What was it for? Well, give them to me. Every second counts.
Why? Is there a time limit?
Yes, Sally Jesse comes on in 5 minutes.
I'm sure that's a reference that I don't understand.
Wonderful. Everything I need for the anti-cursulant is right here.
She bends down and turns around and gives you a wink.
I'm gonna mix it up right here in the sink.
Rhyming. There we go. There's the anti-cursulant.
Yes.
Sasha's.
Oh, they're all here.
I'd like you to meet Jake Stonebender, Piotr's friend from the United States.
Sally Jesse Raphael was a talk show back in the day. Oh, thank you for explaining that.
The pleasure's mine.
Am I interrupting anything?
We were going to eat, but it seems I'm the only one with an appetite tonight. Sasha, how about some wine for our guest?
Some wine. I bet it's red wine.
Thanks anyway. I'm not having any right now.
Me either.
Just me again, I guess.
Ziv goes back to finishing his dinner while Sasha waits for his next command. Pyotr seems furious and frustrated. So what if I go anti-cursulant? Sasha either doesn't know about or is in denial of her own accursedness. Besides, that's not her beverage of choice. Okay. Stop. No, don't quit. Give to Sasha. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Okay. Stop. No, stop. Let me do what I need to. Okay. And then, Sasha, offer blood to. In gesture of goodwill, you offer your wrist to Sasha. Pyotr once explained that in polite Transylvanian society, a human will offer his wrist to a vampire. A vampire may choose to drink or not. If the vampire chooses to drink, he or she must not draw enough blood to harm the human or turn him undead. This supposedly constitutes an offer and anticipated acceptance of a trust between the two. The vampire is not to take unfair advantage of the human's weak will and fragile life. And the human is not to open the vampire's coffin in direct sunlight or drive any large objects through its heart. Fair enough. She punctures the skin perfectly, sucks quietly, swallows, laps at your wrist to catch the last drops, and thanks you. You can see the moment that the anti-cursulant first hits her. She gapes wordlessly at Ziv for a few moments.
What? What's the matter? Sasha, control yourself.
Sasha... Oh, whoa, hey. Sasha looks for a moment as if she's going to scream at Ziv, but instead she draws her hand back and slaps him across the face very, very hard. Ziv, without hesitation, slams his fist into Sasha's face, and you think you hear a crunch. Oh, Pyotr is already in motion, but not fast enough to protect Sasha. Wow, it would be nice if we just, saw this instead of reading it. As Sasha crumples to the ground, Ziv grabs Pyotr by the neck and throws him onto the table. Ziv wraps his hands around Pyotr's neck and pulls. It's as if he's trying to choke Pyotr by trying to actually separate Pyotr's head from his body. Pyotr keeps struggling, and Ziv is trying to press his advantage. Hold on. Oh, there it is. No. Oh, there it is. Take. You daringly crawl on your belly to the dining room table and snatch at the fallen steak bone on the floor. Pyotr's weakening. No, not on the candelabra, you fool. Stop. On Ziv. Ziv's got his hands full trying to keep Pyotr, keeping Ziv... Wait, what? Oh, and give it to Sasha. Okay. Sasha, you reason being a vampire might have a better chance at this than you do. You crouch by her and press the steak bone into your hand. She bites her lip, puncturing it hard, and gets to her feet. See?
Why?
Figure it out, Professor. That's what I did.
Don't you know red meat is bad for your heart, baby?
Pyotr, are you okay?
Sure. I'm not strong, but I'm wiry.
Pyotr?
Sasha, would you come with me?
Oh, Pyotr, I can't. I mean it.
Excuse me, I'll be outside.
You kick around outside the house for a while, talking to the trap driver about everything except vampires, mummies, werewolves, and B-movies. Pyotr comes out after a while, alone. On the way, Pyotr doesn't say anything, but the two of you know that he can tell you anything when he's ready, and you'll be ready to listen. Early the next evening, Pyotr asks you if you're ready to go back to Long Island.
Guess so.
So, the two of us.
She says she doesn't know herself, hasn't been herself in 50 years. Wants to learn to fly again, she says. Spend some time alone, you know.
It's a chick trip.
Yeah, I know. But I was hoping...
Hey, you got your whole life ahead of you.
No. My whole life is behind me. My whole death is in front of me.
Pyotr packs a few things and has a brief conversation with Chives behind closed doors. When he comes out, he joins you in the trap and directs the driver to Werewolves.
Thanks for the trip home.
We can if you want, but we'll be home in a few minutes.
Explain.
Didn't you see the time machine?
Yeah, but it wasn't working.
Did you plug it in?
I didn't think of it.
You're gonna love this.
You arrive in Werewolves and follow Pyotr inside. He kneels down behind the time machine and plugs it in, then slips a coin into the slot and piles it into the machine.
Come on, Jake. Attaboy.
Why not?
Pyotr sets the controls for his house where you left your truck and on the same evening you stowed away. When he pushes the button and the time machine rocks in place for a couple of minutes, Pyotr whacks the side of the machine and a split second later you're sitting in Pyotr's driveway. God, I can't read. The two of you climb into the truck and drive a few blocks to Callahan's. Oh, yes, you returned all of Pyotr's magic tricks to him, along with your Star Bucharest chalk, and you've even put a brand new old coat hanger in your truck. If we have to drive a stake through his heart, I'm out. Well, Death Sandals, there it is. There you have it. All right.
20 minutes. Jake, see, I knew you were something of a private dick. That's why I knew you were the man for the job. Pyotr, good to see you. Everything okay at home?
I think so.
Good. A drink?
Ginger ale.
You got it.
All right. We're back. Back, baby. All right. Now, let's see here a moment. Let's do... because we talked to her about this earlier, so...
Hi, Jake.
So, tell me again what you're proposing to do about this chocolate thing.
It's simple. Fax and Castaroga's offices are downtown. We'll just go down there and explain to them about the trees.
Why do you think they'll listen to you? You can't show them that brochure. They'll think you're a nut.
Well, if they don't listen to reason, we'll worry about that when the time comes. Are you with me? Come on, it'll be fun.
Let's go!
Sure, why not? Maybe we'll go down in history.
All right.
It's a wild goose chase, I tell you.
You ready to start, or do you want to stick around for a bit?
Yeah, ready when you are.
When you are, JB.
Great. Say your goodbyes if you want, and let's get out of here.
I step out of Callahan's and Josie follows right behind you.
Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Follow me.
She walks down Callahan's driveway out to 25A. You walk slowly behind her, curious as to why she's not taking her cycle or maybe I just shouldn't read these out loud because I'm too slow. There we go. As you emerge from the dank, urine-scented subway, you're surprised to see daylight.
Just how long were we on that train?
So I rewound the clock a few hours. I thought it would be nice to give ourselves a running start. Besides, I figure we should start at the top, at Fax and Castaroga, and see if we can't just do this the easy way.
Why'd we take the subway? Why not just zap us here? Or are the time police not supposed to take riders?
Time we can handle. Space, we're not quite there yet. I want to go from time to time, I can do it. I want to go from place to place, I have to hoof it just like everybody else.
Here I thought you could do anything.
No, I only do a few things, but I do them very, very well.
Look at that, it's a teal Ford Taurus. It really is the 90s! Okay. Odds of winning. Jeez. A masochist? What?
I can't. She's speaking pretzelese or something.
Pretzelese? You ask the camera wielder what he's shooting. He looks at you as if you're completely dense, and he replies, film. Hoping the young man may choose to use you as a photographic subject, you try to swagger casually with a carefree, suave, and debonair air. Somehow you only succeed in looking drunk and sloppy, tired, loose-necked, and oblivious. I know there's a good joke. I'm trying to find it. You offer to look into the future for the woman, and she looks at you appraisingly for a moment. She comments that you don't look like a psychic to her. Maybe the Messiah, but not a psychic. Just to mess with the woman's already slightly mussed-up mind, you explain to the woman that the fortune teller was investigated by the Alternative Psychic Readers Accreditation Institute and found not to be really psychic. It tells you that the Alternative Psychic Readers Accreditation Institute was discredited by the absolutely genuine Psychic Council, and that no smart shopper should give them the time of day, or even let them predict it. Nice. Make small talk with the pretzel man, who insists on being called a pretzel person. He reveals that the products are actually pretzels, and that they can't legally be called pretzels because they're made of dried, reconstituted pretzel flakes. This way they all come out looking the same, and they stack easier for shipment. As if anyone would eat something like that. Let's see. Is that fucking what's his name from is it Family Ties? You know who I'm talking about? Is that guy? Did they just like digitize that guy? But what's he gonna do when Urkel is up to his shenanigans? Family Matters looks like him. Yeah, right? Is it Carl Winslow? Is that the name? Am I remembering that properly? The policeman takes off his hat and scratches his copper top as he introduces himself as Alkaline. Let's read the next sentence here. He can't tell you how many guys he's charged with battery, but the cells are full. Oh my God. Game, I love you, but I hate you. All right, so we got to go to this place, right? No joke. Last time I watched TV, Urkel was on Scooby-Doo. Oh my God. Open. You try to open the revolving door and end up with an ugly bruise on your patella. Ugh. Enter the office building and take the elevator to the 15th floor. Well, actually, you first go to the 24th floor because you got into the wrong bank of elevators, so you had to take the elevators back down to the lobby and then up to the 15th floor. Technically, though, you didn't take the express elevators back down to the lobby because you got out on the first floor thinking it was the ground floor. It's not, so you have to take the stairwell down one flight to the lobby. But as you discover too late, the stairwell doors are locked on the inside. After pounding on the stairwell door for a while, you decide you'll have to climb up floor by floor and hope to find one of the doors unlocked. 6 flights and 2 elevator rides later, exhausted but congratulating yourself for all of the exercise you've gotten today, you emerge on the 15th floor and shuffle into the swank offices of Faxon Castaroga.
Excuse me, but who should I talk to about saving a particular kind of tree in Brazil that your company is about to destroy?
The Clatchers stare at you for a moment, taking in your unbusinesslike attire and slightly raggedy appearance. They turn to look at each other, roll their eyes, and one of them shrugs. Another of them points to the closed door to the left. Then they resume their conversation. Okay. They don't care about me. Double doors. Open.
You can't go in there.
It's locked.
I'm going to call security.
Wait. We just want to speak to Mr. Kisscolin as soon as possible.
He cannot see you without an appointment.
Today, does he have any appointments free?
Terry cuts Josie short with a shake of her head.
If it's not today, it's too late.
You're a time traveler. Why does it have to be too late? Can't you just, you know?
This isn't exactly an authorized jump as it is. I can't go back and forth and back and forth. Let's get this done, okay? If he doesn't cooperate, we'll just go to Brazil and take the guerrilla tactic.
Brazil?
Why not? There we can always lie down in front of the bulldozers if we have to.
I hadn't thought of that.
Hopefully it's not going to come to that. Hopefully we can settle it here.
Yes?
My name is Jake Stonebender. This is my associate. We'd like to speak to Mr. Kisscolin.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kisscolin cannot be disturbed.
I just got it. Kisscolin. Kiss ass. Oh, game. Oh, game. Apparently this game is actually, like, from what I read after playing this last time, apparently this game is actually very accurate to the source material. Like, apparently the books are, like, this is what the books are like. Exactly, Connie. So yeah, with that alone, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to have to buy the books now because that'd be a lot of fun, or at least the first book.
You're in denial. Mr. Kisscolin is very disturbed, and the sooner you stop enabling him, the sooner we'll be able to help him. Now let us pass.
Uh-huh. Mr. Kisscolin's psychiatric team and his handler were here yesterday, and you were not among them.
Oh.
Nice try, Mr. Stonebender. I'm afraid Mr. Kisscolin isn't receiving anyone from off the street today. But thank you for coming by.
Oh, she's good. She's very good.
It did seem very similar to Hitchhikers to me. See, I completely missed out on Hitchhikers. Like, when the movie came out, I completely missed out on that. Haven't read the books. But I know that they're, like, classically hilarious. So, I need to, watch the movie or read the books or something like that. But,
yes.
I'm sorry. You're obviously practicing the ancient art of Benoit.
Benoit, like Chris Benoit. She smiles coyly at you, a manner that suggests you have correctly identified the source of her secret amusement.
I could have told you that when we first walked in. It's written all over her.
You tug at the yellowing leaf. It comes off in your hand. You let it flutter down into the pot with the rest of the dead leaves. Okay. Climb. Teetering precariously on the thin, dying branches, you climb the potted plant.
I can see the water cooler from here.
Desiccated and sickly-looking plant, supported by a bamboo pole, is withering under the merciless
Ficus.
Oh.
That's if you kiss what?
No, a kind of rubber tree.
You want to rub her tree? You mean if you kiss her?
No, it's a member of the mulberry family.
I don't know whose family she's from, or why you're talking about kissing and rubbing her, but this is getting too kinky even for me.
Yeesh. Okay. Okay, so we need... Oh. Yoink. Oh. Wielding the bamboo pole like a punter, you're able to push up the little lever and open the louvers. With the vent open, the cacophony from the group on coffee break is broadcast to all the other offices with the open air vents, including, apparently, Sigmund Kisscolin's office.
Miss Hasselblad, how long has this coffee break been going on?
Only about 5 minutes, sir.
Oh, good. Then it's over.
The employees properly chastened, take their coffee and shuffle back to their offices.
How long, really?
Coming up on 10 minutes.
Write them up.
Sigmund looks at you impatiently.
Yes?
We need to speak to you about your logging operations in Brazil.
What about it?
There's a grove of extremely rare trees on land that you're due to clear cut shortly.
If you haven't already.
And?
Well, we were hoping to persuade you that these trees are worth saving.
Why?
Glances over at Josie.
They produce cacao beans.
Cacao trees are not endangered.
These are.
These aren't regular cacao trees. They're of
Cacao?
extremely rare variety.
The vast majority of our cutting is domestic cedar. We do some cutting in Brazil, all of which is perfectly legal and authorized by the Brazilian government. I deal with...
All we're talking about is...
Let me finish. I deal with environmentalists every day, and I have made concessions to almost every such group extant. I will not now be bullied by the Chocolate Alliance. Thank you for my time.
As you and Josie look on incredulously, Sigmund turns to his secretary.
Miss Hasselblad, these came to me by mistake.
He hands some tickets to his secretary, spins on his heel, walks into his office, and shuts the door forcefully. Miss Hasselblad glances at the tickets and tacks them to the bulletin board behind her. with a smug smile aimed directly at... Oh, Jesus, hold on. Oh, Jesus. With a smug smile aimed directly at you and Josie, she returns to her work. You reach for the tickets, but the secretary grabs your hand.
Excuse me. Step away from the tickets.
I was just looking.
Well, move along. There's nothing to see here.
Okay, so now we got some moon logic shit to do. Whoop. Small yellow post-it. Okay. I was hoping it would... it says the same thing as every post-it, taped to every coffee machine in the country. If you take the last cup of coffee, please turn off the burner and prevent scorching. Switch the burner on, which begins to heat up the coffee. Okay. Still a couple cups of coffee in the pot. Yeah. I keep looking at it. I'm gonna switch. Okay. Right, just look at the coffee. Put the coffee back on the stove. Take. On the burner. Oh, you have to pour the coffee out. I'm a fucking idiot. All right. Take. There we go. There we go. Have to pour the coffee out. Duh. It said that on the note. I'm just dumb, man. It's all right. Ignore me. Just doing my own thing here. A few drops on the bottom are sizzling cheerfully. The aroma of hot coffee wafts by. Okay. Drops sizzling cheerfully. Smell of overcooked coffee fills your nostrils. Few drops of coffee at the bottom are sizzling cheerfully. The stench of scorched coffee pot assails your senses. Sorry, the burned coffee smell becomes overpowering as the coffee pot begins to smoke. Okay. The secretary, her lips purse tightly enough to make the cords of her neck stand out, goes over to the coffee machine and shuts off the burner.
Now I have to scrape the pot again. Flagrant disregard. Flagrant.
She throws a dirty look and walks off down the hallway to the smoking pot. Okay, cool. All right, give me those. Yoink. Okay. Plane tickets, head outside. Right. Moon Logic is looking at the pot to make it burn. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. The elevator. Oh, here comes a limo. Staying at the Lies and Arms. Are you the airport limo? Yeah.
I'm staying at the Legs and Arms.
Legs and Arms.
You going to the airport?
Yes.
Great. You are a hotel guest, right?
In a cosmic sense.
Of course.
Great. Got your tickets?
Right here.
You show your tickets to the driver.
International terminal. Got your passports? People forget them. We get to the airport, they want me to turn around and come back.
Right, passports. Forgot them. We'll be back, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Oh, poop. The driver says nothing, but goes back to looking at a pictorial entitled, "We're Talking Trashed. 10 celebrities you never want in your limo." Among others, you're able to see Sean Penn, Johnny Depp, and Zsa Zsa Gabor. Okay. Well, here's the thing, gang. I think this is a good stopping point.